All right, are we live? Okay. Oh wait, I mean I go now. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the UCF Esports live stream. Tonight we're going to be kicking off stage 2 of the Rainbow Six Siege Cup, the collegiate premiere. Tonight we have the UCF Knights versus the Fisher Falcons, and it seems like we're still setting up the game right now. But basically, I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. I don't know much about the Falcons, but if I know anything about our Knights, is that we're going to go in there and take some names. I'm not going to say the other line, but basically, we're going to have a very fun time tonight. Seems like we're just waiting for the game to start. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I don't really know what the maps are going to turn out to be right now. We don't really have the pool pulled up. I don't remember exactly what we have, but from what I know, yeah, we're going to see some very nice competitive siege gameplay. And we're going to have some very nice execute, some very nice frags, a lot of nasty angles. And basically, if you've got that, we can't on a loss mentality, you've come to the right place. So, without further ado, let's get started here. Well, if we are started here, actually. But yeah, seems like we're still waiting for things to kick off here. I'm going to try my best to entertain you guys up until that point, but it seems like we're still waiting on the lobby. Once we have that set up, we will get things moving right along. So sit back, don't go anywhere, and well, we will see you once that starts. All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry about the hold up. We had a few technical difficulties, but we are back now, and I believe the game is starting very soon. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like the map is Border. I think it's gonna be Border. And what do we know about Border, ladies and gentlemen? Well, Amaru. That's number one for second floor. For first floor, we got a few different options. Not really sure what we're gonna be doing here. I don't really know what the team comps are, what we're exactly planning. Seems like UCF is defending first, which can be good, can be bad. We're not really sure how that's going to turn out. I don't know what everyone's going to ban yet. I'm anticipating Mira ban, maybe Malusi, maybe an Osif. No one wants to deal with that. But we got a lot of different options here. Border's a very, very nice map. Others might not like it as much, but I think it's pretty balanced here. It seems like the game is starting right now. It seems like we are getting right into it. Hope you guys got your popcorn, got your soda. I got my Mountain Dew. We are ready to go. And it seems like we got the band starting up right about now. All right. Let's see what UCF wants to ban first. I've seen a lot of people ban Dokkaebi for some reason. Even though you can kind of counter her by just playing mute. But I know people are banning her, so I wouldn't be surprised. Her weapons are a bit powerful. But it seems like we're about to see what UCF is about to ban. Let's see what they picked for us. Ooh, Blitz. That's interesting. I haven't seen a Blitz ban in a very long time, but it seems like we don't really want to see rushing, apparently. We got Fisher up next. The Fisher Falcons. There you go. I remember. The Falcons are up next, banning their offense. Not really sure what they're gonna do. We don't know. We don't really know what the comp is. But let's see what they got. Ying. Ooh, Ying is very annoying. I don't blame them at all for that. Just throwing a little cluster grenade into the site is a bit disorienting, to say the least. And let's see what the defense ban is. Looks like we got, Fenrir, the new guy. Honestly, I don't blame that at all. Fenrir has proven to be quite the nuisance. I mean, you kind of get a near sight, and you have to, look for the thing, which takes, an hour. So, that's understandable, but it seems like Mir has not been banned yet, even though Mir is pretty strong on Border, but we'll see if UCF decides to do that, or if they pick someone else. There's a Mira ban. So no Mira. Another one, though, I'm seeing is that Jackal's still up. People like playing Jackal. I kind of guess people like having vision on everyone, which can be quite annoying. But it seems like this first site is going to be second floor, as I can anticipate. It seems like we got quite a bit of traps going on here. Actually, one trap, Legion, technically. My Warden is a very interesting pick right now. He doesn't really, his gadget's kind of situational, but if you can use his gun, well, he's quite the nuisance, and being able to see through smoke, welcome back. Disabling flashes. About the hold up. He's a good. And there we go. We got our setup phase right about now. Seems like the defense right now seems to be Legion. My zombie can get some very nice angle setup with her Kiba barriers. But for offense, seems like we have a very aggressive push here. We got Ace, we have Buck. Ash is going to be very fast, and there's a Dokkaebi I was talking about. Doke is very strong for just pushing and getting those one-shot kills. Bachi is always a very powerful choice, and of course, the shotgun. We want to talk about the shotgun. It seems like we just saw Tachenka knock out a wall over to security, and it looks like there's also a nice little open wall here leading straight outside, so maybe a spawn peek is in order. And there we go. The round is starting right now. Seems like there's a very open site right now. We got some full holes open in the walls. We got some drones already out of the way. And it seems like it's going to be a very aggressive approach here from our defense as Fisher tries to kind of ease their way onto the site. I think Tachenka is trying to get a nice little angle here, trying to stay hidden, but then swing right outside once he knows the offense is about to rush in. If I know anything about that Ash, it seems like Ash might wants to get in a little bit faster due to, being Ash. Doke's going to send in the hack in. There we go. Bullets will start spraying, and we're going to get a lot of kills later on the floor. Seems like the tank has knocked out drone, and it seems like our offense is sitting right outside of the wall leading to site, which is going to be a very aggressive hard angle push, knowing how the wall is open. And from the looks of it, it seems like UCF is trying to stay a bit off-site this time. Most of them are playing off of site, trying to, prevent Fisher from just breaking in. And it seems like, look at that, Azami is just barricading up all the windows. Wow, Fisher, they don't really know what to do. They're kind of just like sitting there. They weren't really ready for this type of play. Everything's open. It's going to be very hard to play. Oh, but it seems like Zach has just gotten the first kill of the night and trades it off immediately, which could be worth it. Oh, looks like now it's a 4v2. Bales has bailed his teammate out of that slight misplay, but now it's a 4v1. Looks like UCF might be able to win this round. Ash is kind of locked onto site. Scores a kill. Scoob is lighting up the battlefield. Oh, Tachenka's down to 2v1. Oh my god, 1v1. Ash might clutch this up. I mean, Ash just goes and kills everyone. And it seems like Wamai is trying very hard not to kind of get peeked on. Tension side here, 60 seconds left. And oh my god, a missed spray might cost everything for UCF. What seems like a solid defense is now turning into a very tense situation for everyone. Ash is kind of just looking away. Wamai's pushing. Oh, flick headshot to end the round. Maui manages to go in and clean up the mess that was made on that site. And oh my god, that was way too close for UCF. But amazing push there from that Ash. Almost got that clutch. Would have been an amazing 4K. I think actually that was about to be an ace. But anyway, now the rounds are 1-0 in favor of the UCF Knights, and we're about to see what the strategy is for this next round. Now that second four is off limits for them, I'm guessing they're going to go into ventilation workshop and kind of do a little something similar to what they did last round, maybe a bit of an off-site play, trying to get a few picks before doing anything. Seems like the comps are pretty much the same, except a few small changes. Seems like we're seeing a pulse now from UCF, but seems like Wamai Legion is kind of staying the same. They've been a bit oppressive lately with their gadgets, and we'll see if that ends up being the case. And I think I was correct with my analysis on the sites. Seems like it's going to be the first four event, and wow, as I anticipated, another mess on the site, kind of breaking open every wall. My guess is the ceiling's going to be a bit open this round. And I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. I have not seen these people in action enough just yet to kind of know what they're really planning here, but from what I'm seeing so far, it's a bit of an off-meta play, to say the least. It's a bit unconventional, definitely. So might be able to turn things around just like that. And it looks like the round has just started. We are ready to go. Wamai is playing on second floor, even though the site is on the first floor, just trying to catch a few people off guard. And wow, looks like our Mozzie has tried to spawn peek, almost gets a kill, kind of misses a few shots, but at least now Fisher knows that the off-site play is the play that UCF is going for. Pulse is kind of scanning from below, trying to see if he can snag a free kill with his Nitro Cell. Well, everyone's kind of playing off-site again. It's kind of a bit of like just an off-site war right now. They have an unconventional battle, not much anchoring, kind of just holding things a bit out of the way, a bit kind of like a proxy play. But we'll see how that turns out for everyone. Ooh. Microscope kind of peeking outside. It's just kind of trapped outside the building right now, which is a bit impressive for time. But with 2 minutes left, there's still plenty of time to just slightly nudge their way into the building, try to see what they can do. And it looks like Ayana has rushed right in, gotten that nice free kill, and that seems like Maple has gotten another kill on Snack, and it's a 3v5 right now. Things are not looking too great for UCF, but with their playstyle, things might end up working out with a few unexpected angles, maybe, given how they're playing off-site. But it seems like both is going for the play. This D4 almost gets it, but it's kind of being a bit oppressive, knocking out the 4 there, kind of zoning off the area with that little open spot. But even with the 2 picks, Fisher's going to want to kind of play a bit slower here, but a free kill is a free kill, so maybe to get this a bit easier. And it looks like a spray through the 4, almost gets a kill, not quite yet. Hatch is open, and looks like Fisher is trying a bit harder to not get peeked from, you know, wherever the store may be. They don't know where anyone is right now, except, well, I guess they do, because Bomb just gets a nice kill on Drake, knocking him out, securing them the round. It's going to be 1-1 tied for both teams here. I'm kind of speechless when it comes to this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to this type of playstyle, and given how it's kind of working both ways, it worked better on the second floor, but even then, it's a very close battle. See, yo, who's gonna get the picks? How much can we get before even pushing into the site? There's not much planning. It's mostly just gunfighting. It's a team deathmatch, basically. And it seems like, from the looks of it, the site is moving to towers, and with a bit of change of comp, we got Tubarao Kaid getting thrown in here. And Mute Valk are also new picks here, while mine is staying the same. Nice little one trick, which might end up working out. But since the site is towers, things are going to get a little more complicated, a little bit harder, a bit more difficult than Workshop, but maybe the very off-site playstyle works a bit better. But we're about to see if that ends up being the case. For our offense, seems like the comp is mostly the same as last round. We got Buck, Ash, oh no, like switching to Ace now. Ace, Iana, kind of the same here, but it seems we've got Hibana and IQ now, even though the site is towers. Not sure if they know that, but if they do, it would be a very interesting way to see if Hibana does well on this site. I'm not used to seeing Hibana play on towers. And it seems like our Kaid is kind of just trying to knock out that 4 once again, that get a little leg room, trying to shoot under the floor. Now the round just started, we'll see if the planning comes to fruition. We'll take a swig of Mountain Dew while we wait for Fisher to push right on in. Without kind of just playing off-site, and ooh. A few shots have been laid out. Looks like our defense has finally spotted the pushing point. Someone is inside a little bit. And it looks like Fisher's just swapping the diffuser while Caleb scores a kill on Bomb, securing a very nice pick, turning this into a 5v4. Things are not looking too great for Fisher right now, given how, well, they can't really tell where UCF is going to be. These are very unconventional pushing angles, very unconventional and swings, spawn peaks. Like, I've never seen anyone really hold customs like this, but it seems like there's a bit of hope left for Fisher, because Maple just got a nice kill on the Tubarao. Drake is out for the round, so let's hope his team can pull things back. Double flashbang, Iona pushing from behind. The round is tied right now, 3 versus 3, 3 versus 2. Oh my god, everyone's trading kills. The flashbangs are deafening as much as they are blinding, and with the offside plays, it's again just a team deathmatch right now. No one's really getting onto site. I'm not even sure if Fisher knows that the site is towers right now, which will be kind of crazy to me. It looks like that UCF is defending from Workshop, which might be able to throw off things. Oh, looks like Mew almost gets that shotgun kill. A flashbang is a bit troublesome for Mew, but he backs off just in time, kind of gets on the floor, gets down, trying to stay hidden. Even though I think he kind of gave himself away on accident with that shotgun shot. We don't know what the comms are, but Maui's kind of holding from actual site this time. Just waiting for Fisher to push in and just wipe out everyone. Oh, but it looks like Iana has spotted him. Oh, almost gets the Mew. It's a very close game right now, and it's going to be a 1v2. Mew is on about 20 health right now. Things are looking a little dire for him. And Tech knocks him out, ending the round. Iana did do the trick here. I think he got about 3 kills this round. Very nice aim, very nice picks from Fisher, which turns this game to a 1-2 in favor of Fisher. I think Fisher's starting to get the hang of this this offsite playstyle. I think it's starting to dwindle its charm a little for UCF. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see more conventional gameplay. Honestly, I'm not too mad or disappointed with this. So far, things are going very well for both teams, other than the few picks. I think it's mostly just a pick game right now, even though there's clearly some strategy going on with the way the site is being laid out, with the way the floors are being knocked out, the leg holes are getting shot out in the walls. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, it ends up working again for UCF as it did the first round. But hey, if Fisher kind of picks up on the patterns, they might be able to, you know, stop the plan right in its tracks before it even starts, which might be crazy. And it seems like UCF is finally reinforcing some walls this game, which is the strange thing to say. And seems like they have gotten back on their second foresight, UCF. But from the looks of it, it seems like the playstyle is around the same, with the exception of some reinforced walls, kind of just spraying out those very unorthodox rotates, just trying to, you know, get Fisher out of their comfort zone, which might end up working. But we'll see if Fisher can turn this around as if they haven't already. Ooh, but Snack gets a nice little snag right before the main course on Maple here with a nice little pick, spawn peek, if you will. On Maple, getting some maple syrup with those chips. That makes no sense. But it seems like the struggle is still real for Fisher. They're going to have to play a bit more safe right now, given how every single wall is basically open still. And again, very unconventional, but it seems like Scoop has taken out Drake once again, turning this into a 4v4, which is going to be a big advantage for Fisher. Getting trades is in their favor, and Bales has taken out Scoop with the very anticipated angle from him. He's got that game sense in him, and it seems like it's going to be a 4v2 now. I was about to say 4v3, but Maui gets a kill on Bees, and this Maui's kind of just sitting on top of the first four. I think he knows someone is there, but it's not really looking too great for Fisher right now. 4v2, and even though there's about 2 minutes left, they're going to have to kill through a whole four-person full health team, which is a Bucket and Iona. No breaches really, especially from Iona. Iona does not have any breaches, and Buck just has a shotgun, so they can't really get through the reinforced walls. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but you know, seeing how Tech played this last round on Iona, I wouldn't be surprised if he turns this around and scores that kill. Almost kind of I don't know. UCF is kind of picking things back up. I'm still a little speechless. This off-map playstyle is really surprising to me. I again, speechless. I can't really say anything on it. But now the score is 2-2. The score does not lie. It seems like we are at a very strong stalemate here. Just getting picks from both sides. The aim is solid. The playstyle is unconventional, but still pretty solid and seems to be working out both ways. So this is going to be quite the long night, it looks like. But let's see what the side is. Towers, once again, this might be a similar play since it's, well, the same comp and our offense is still relatively the same. I'm not seeing much hard breach. I'm not sure if Fisher knew that UCF kind of doesn't reinforce anything, but it seems like with just trying to get picks, I think this kind of works. Island's very nice for just running through the site, kind of clearing vision, getting vision, if anything. And getting kills with a G3 or an ARX. I'm not really sure what Tech is using. I haven't seen it just yet. But either way, the pick will be very strong for Fisher here. So they might be able to turn this around, given how UCF seems to have a very solid game plan for what their defense wants to be. It's like, again, it's a very unconventional defense that even I'm not used to. So, I mean, it's going to be a bit unfamiliar to basically everyone else here. So this might end up working just for the mental game, if anything. And it's going to be quite difficult just trying to see, what's going to happen? Where is that everyone? Because you would think, they're sitting on site. They're kind of not. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle to figure out how this is going to play out. But the round has started, and we're going to see if there's going to be any spawn peaks, any successful ones, or if the spawn peaks backfire. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? But with everyone kind of playing offsite once again, it could be kind of a bluff to see, we're not actually on this site, we're actually somewhere else. Or it's just playing offsite once again. Well, we're going to see how this works out with Val kind of just clearing the angles, kind of putting a bit of pressure down. It seems like Fisher has kind of gone in and taken out Maui, rushing straight in while Bales kind of gets a nice cheeky C4 kill from below. Very solid play by him, and now it's a 4v4, so it's a bit more in favor of Fisher right now, unless a pick turns things around at this second. But given how safe that Fisher has to play it, knowing what's been happening this game, they're going to be a bit concerned. You know, with 2 minutes, I feel like they're going to kind of be a bit worried, kind of, I wouldn't say be paranoid, but they kind of have to push it way slower than usual. Most times you would be able to kind of push onto the site from the building itself, but even just getting outside, you're kind of wondering, are they going to like swing outside right now, or am I safe? But it's like, oh, a C4 from below. Snack gets another kill on bomb, and again, this is kind of not looking too great for Fisher. They don't really know where things are happening, what's going on. It's a bit of a struggle for them, but I don't know. They might be able to pull this back with a few nice headshots, a few nice picks, maybe a missed position from UCF. They can turn this around like they almost did the first round. But again, it's going to be very slow given how like all of UCF's kind of playing off-site, just being very unpredictable, because even though defender's advantage does exist when you're peeking, if your offense knows what they're doing, just having peak advantage is not enough. So kind of playing off-site might be the way to go in a more competitive setting. But again, with 45 seconds on the clock, Fisher's playing very, very slow. The Falcons have to slow down their flight just a little bit here, and kind of just try to get onto his side, sneak on and just clear every way they possibly can before pushing right on in. It seems like their execute is about to jump into motion. Ooh, but Snack was ready to go. Takes out Iana, takes out IQ, and now it's all left to... Ooh, never mind. I was about to say it's all left to Maple, but unfortunately he couldn't just get in there. Time was running out. He had to push in. It was a bit of a struggle, but now the rounds are 3-2 in favor of UCF. I'm not sure if UCF wins this, they win this game, but if they don't, it's going to go 3-3, and I think that's overtime unless I have my scoring wrong. But I think it's going to the offense and defense are going to switch in just a bit. So we're going to see if Fisher has a very strong defense against UCF, or it's going to be a bit of a struggle for them either way. But I have faith. I think they can pull this back. I think they definitely have the potential to kind of punish the offsite playstyle, because when you're playing offsite, you're roaming, you're by yourself. You don't really have anything set up to defend you, and you're not really safe ever when you're offsite. Well, you're not really safe ever in the game, but you're a bit safer on site. It seems like the site is back to workshop, and it looks like the playstyle is still the same, a bit off-site, but Drake has switched on the Clash, which is going to be a little annoying, but not uncounterable. I think Fisher can definitely pull this back, get a few picks either way. The comp is still mostly the same. They're probably one-tricking, not really sure if they're going for a full-fledged comp, unless, that is boot comp. But from the looks of it seems like everyone is kind of just playing for picks right now, which I think is kind of just the main idea for tonight's game. So with the round starting, prep is basically complete. UCF is ready to go, setting up those rotates, setting up the off-site playstyle once again. Because look at this, we're on the second floor. Most of them are up on the second floor, just watching from above. And with Drake kind of just sitting next to the wall, the play might be to kind of just block a little bit with where the site actually is, kind of bait out the resources, bait out the hard breaches, etc. But I don't know, maybe Fisher is a bit wary of this plan, so I think they kind of know what they're doing at this point. We're gonna see if they have things figured out. Oh, but it seems like a trade comes into play right now. Maui and Scoob with nice kills from them. But again, trades are in favor of Fisher, so they might be able to get this round in if possible. And it looks like things are kind of working out for them right now. Again, punching that offside playstyle, getting picks. It's like fighting with Cav. You kill Cav, well, it didn't really do much, did it, Cav? But, we're going to see if that works out. The walls are open into workshop. Drake is kind of locked in, trying to just keep Fisher away with that shield. Dodges a grenade from Sledge. Yeah, that's Sledge. And just kind of, baiting out time. It's a 3v4. UCF kind of has to hunker down now. They can't really roam as much, even though they're still a bit off-site. They're playing a bit closer now, and it seems like Fisher is ready to rush on in and maybe finish this job. Or maybe UCF can get some nice picks and kind of close this out with a bit of a sneaky play there. Looks like Snack did get a sneaky play on Maple, taking him down, and that is the Heartbreaker out of the picture. And now everything's up to Scoob, Bomb, and B. I almost said Bear, but seems like Bomb gets another kill on Bales. It's just Drake and Snack left. Falcon clash. I'm not sure how this is gonna play out, but with 6 seconds on the clock, Fisher has a lot of time to get onto site with a 2v2, which can work out for them. But again, they're fighting a clash, so shooting them isn't exactly the clear-cut answer. Oh, but looks like Bees gets picked off, and now it's up to Bomb with about 30 health left to clutch this up against a full health clash. And Val kind of just sitting off-site, just kind of like being a little sneaky again. Drake's just holding that by himself. Like, he doesn't really have to do much other than hold that shield up, which is proving to be quite important. Because I mean, he's like, hey, he's over here, come kill him. And looks like Snack did just that. He was hiding over by the stairs, which is very unconventional, but again, it works. The mental game of just not knowing where your opponent is, it's deadly. It's caused a lot of mishaps so far, and it seems like UCF is winning 4-2 right now with the way they've been playing, and it's really working. But now that the roles have switched, we're gonna see if Fisher can pull things back on defense, or UCF is just gonna steamroll with an Ash. For as Ace so far, they're playing hyper aggressive at the moment. Let's see if they continue that on offense, which is kind of what offense is for. But it seems like on Fisher's side, their defense seems to be mostly, I was about to say mostly traps, but it's about half traps. They got Katkins and Legions, which are quite annoying and quite deadly if you're not keeping your eyes out for it. And on the side of UCF, again, it's a very aggressive playstyle. They got Dope, they got Ash, Ace, and I think Drake went from Buck to Twitch. I thought he was going to play Buck. But with all this pressure, I'm not sure if Fisher can exactly hold steady for too long with how fast that UCF can push in. But it seems like the site is on second floor as per usual. And it seems like Fisher is kind of playing a bit more conventionally, a bit more to what we're used to. Some offsite. Oh, never mind. I take back what I just said. This is definitely not conventional in the slightest. Everyone's playing in security right now, or at least setting up in it, which is quite the spectacle. I think they're going for spawn peaks, it looks like, but they might try the same offsite playstyle, just trying to catch the enemy off guard, because you play predictable in this game, you're going to take a bullet to the face, and you're not really going to want that in this game. But it seems like UCF is kind of splitting off, pushing from different sides here, while Fisher is kind of just hunkering down, just waiting for UCF to make a mistake, take a little misstep right into their traps, into their gunfire. That seems like what the play is right now. But UCF is taking this a bit slower, given how, well, it's Siege. You can't really play that fast, but you can play pretty fast. So I think once the time comes, we're going to see some very, very nice pick action here. And it seems like the gunfire has already gone off. The gunfire has already started. And that's a nice pick from Bees on Snack. And things are not looking too great for UCF at the moment, but Drake gets a nice kill with the 417 on Twitch. A very nice two-shot, two scoop there, taking down the captain, but his traps are still up, hopefully to get that premature burial with his traps, if you guys remember that achievement from COD. But UCF is holding steady with their offense. They're kind of pushing in very slowly here. Right now it's 4 versus 3, and well, UCF is kind of slowly making their way into the building onto site. But look at this. Bomb is kind of just playing at an off angle here, while Drake is kind of just pushing over on the other side of the map, taking out his teammate. Things are looking a bit dire for Fisher once again, but I don't know, with defensive advantage, they might be able to get this done. And with Tech scoring a nice kill on Caleb, it might be possible. Val gets at half health, but even then, you hold the right angle, that half health does not matter. A headshot is a kill either way. And look at that. Now it's a 2v2 balanced once again. Tech getting some nice picks here as Drake and Maui are kind of struggling to get on. But the gunfight 1 is all it takes to start the pressure once again. 1v1, just like the first round. It's going to be Tech versus Maui here. Both are low health, almost one shot. But with Tech having the Kiba barriers up, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for Maui to get in. He's playing forward. He doesn't really have too many drones up, and he's got flashbangs. But does he know about the rotate hole that was made on the other side? I think he's about to get flanked, ladies and gentlemen. With that Tech playing very slow, he's kind of just walking around. The live pings, the pings are going off. The Force is getting a little scared now, and oh my god, just like I anticipated, a nice little flank through that rotate, getting that nice kill. Winning another round for Fisher. Good job, guys. Seems like they are coming back as I hoped. This is not as far-fetched as we thought, but I think it's going to be an even game. I think we're going to hit overtime. We're going to get very close for this very first game. It's still the first game. Things are very close. This is not a steamroll from anyone right now. And from the looks, looking at the comp, I think we're going to have a bit of a switch up here. Bales is still on Ash, and I think Snack is still on Doge, but I mean, it's going to be a little different. Oh, I take back what I said. Once again, Maui's back on Flores, and we're going to see if UCF can win with this comp now that the site is different. It's not going to be second floor because Fisher just won on it. We're going to see what site they pick. I think it's Towers. Seems like both teams kind of like Towers. I would anticipate them picking Workshop, but seems like they like Towers more, so we're going to go with that. And with the way things are going right now, I think this is going to be another off-site play. They might be kind of trying to do what UCF's been doing. I think Fisher wants to kind of catch their opponents off guard the same way they caught them off guard. I'm using way too many pronouns here. Sorry. UCF is going to have a bit of a hard time pushing this as Fisher had struggles pushing on their offense. But with the way things go and with the very kind of, I wouldn't say hyper-aggressive, but more confrontational comp that UCF has here, they might be able to get a few picks before Fisher even knows it. Or it could be the other way around. We're not really sure. But the round has started. UCF is pushing from the west and the east entrance. And they're kind of trying to get into site from that back window straight onto B site. With a bit of droning here, it seems like no one's really playing offsite as much. There's not much Fisher offsite. They're mostly kind of around the area, like around site. Even though a few of them are offsite, everyone's mostly close by in comparison. Looks like Drake has scored a kill on Maple, earning them a slight advantage in this very close fight. But with the way the site is placed, a nice cheeky plant might be in order here. Drake's kind of clearing the area. I think Fisher has moved off the site. The site is completely open right now, with the exception of a few traps, of course. But it looks like Drake is kind of ready to make his move. He's pushing right out in. I think he wants to get, he's kind of calling for a plan here. He's clearing the site. He's face checking everything. Maui takes a load of bullets, but he still gets a kill on Bomb. It's a 5v2. Now a 4v2. The diffuser is down. Tech manages to secure diffuser, and now things are coming to a bit more of a standstill, even though it's a 4v1, and that standstill immediately ended with a nice little standoff. Drake gets a nice kill with the 416, catches the Souls off guard, knocks her right out, and that is a nice fifth round won by UCF. The score is now 5-3. I'm not sure. I don't think we're at match point yet for the game. I forget when the teams are going to win the round. I have not played in this competitive setting before. But with the way things are going, UCF is getting a very strong lead right now with both their offense and their defense. They seem to have their stuff figured out. Fisher's still trying to kind of see how UCF is playing this. They're kind of struggling with the inconsistent, unpredictable way UCF is playing. So I think once they kind of get the patterns figured out, if there are patterns to be figured out, they're going to do just fine. But until then, it's going to be a bit harder for them to play this. And it seems like the site is Towers again, except now there are holes in the walls going for those leg shots. That might turn it into the new meta this season, next season. I'm not really sure, but that might end up working out for Fisher, knowing how, well, you gotta be unpredictable, so you gotta change things up each round. You can't do the same thing. With the round starting, we're going to see if that works out.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
All right. And it seems like for our offense, we got a very similar comp. Once again, we got Twitch, we got Doke, IQ, and Buck. There's no floors this time, but Caleb is on cap, which is something I haven't seen in a very long time. We don't really playing Capitalian anymore, but I guess Caleb is now. So we're gonna see if we can show the world how good this character really is. If he gets a chance, of course, but I think he can. Seems like our defense is mostly the same. You got Legion, Valk, Whammy with the Solus. Smoke is a new one. Scoop has switched over to Smoke. We're gonna see if a few smoke grenades is enough to deter UCF's very unpredictable push. Kind of just throwing a nice little gas grenade in there, kind of keeping keeping UCF off of the site, but. It seems like the offside play is the play once again, but UCF is slowly making their way into the building, trying to get those picks, trying to keep everyone kind of just in check here. With a 4v4 now at our fingertip, it's once again in advantage for UCF with a nice little trade. Ooh, a spawn peek attempt from Fisher doesn't yield any kills, but I don't know, the pressure is there. It looks like, there we go, Smoke has been the play, kind of keeping, I think, keeping Drake off of that window. Well, it looks like Caleb scores the kill on Tech. A bit of a surprise for him, but, you know, it works out. Let's see if UCF can keep the streak going, and Fisher's going to have to lock in a little bit harder. I know they're locked in already, but it's still a bit of a struggle. 4v3. And there we go, vaulting right into sight. Oh, but not this time. Drake gets knocked out by the smoke. I think a one-shot shotgun is all it takes. A 2v2, 2v1, 1v1. Oh my god, things are picking up the pace once again. Proxy alarm shows Bomb exactly where Snack is. And with the diffuser down on the second floor, Bomb has the advantage, kind of just holding that diffuser. 40 seconds are left on the clock, but, I mean, this is anyone's game here, folks. We got a nice little setup ready to go from Valk, kind of just ready, setting up the Division 4's team, making sure, hey, yo, where's this guy? But in those fleeting moments, Snack manages to snag the diffuser, and now it's a nice little 1v1 gunfight with an SMG versus an SMG, a bit stronger SMG, but the point still stands. Snack got the diffuser, and now he's going for the plant. Bomb is off-site, but he kind of has to rush back in. The odds are a bit against him right now, but about to even out with the timer counting down 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, oh wait, 4 seconds, 3, and Snack gets the headshot on Bomb, locking in that last kill he needs for that round, and that is going to be round number 6-1, oh sorry, UCF's 6th round 1 for this game. And now, oh there we go, there's match point, 1st to 7 it looks like. The score is 6-3, and Fisher's going to have to get a 4-win streak on these next few rounds to beat UCF in this game. And UCF only needs one more little dub to secure the game on border, and it seems like the play is if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because they're doing the kind of the same comp once again. The map is back to, the site is back to the second floor, and it seems like the play is kind of changing up a little bit with the comps. Jaeger and Echo are very new to this game. We're about to see their faces for the first time tonight. But we'll see if a bit of more grenade denial will hold things together. Whammy and Jaeger together kind of just make sure, hey, let's not have views or flashes thrown onto site, you know? But we'll see if that ends up working out. From the looks of it, the hard breach for UCF is going to be Ace, which is going to kind of work here since the site is on the second floor. We're going to get a nice use of those hard breaches, but with the way things are going, they might not even need it. But we'll see if Fisher can get a few spawn kills, nice little peaks. A bit unpredictable play once again. This site is second floor, so they have a huge advantage with that. And I mean, Fisher has been winning every time they've been on this site, so they might be able to get another win. We'll see. But it seems like the play is now Brava for offense. Instead of, I actually forgot who he was before, but he's playing Brava now. He wants to hack something. Let's see what way hacks. Ooh, I don't think he got that. I think that was a Legion camera or whatever. But the defense is holding pretty strong at the moment. Caleb is on Monty, which might be able to get a nice plant, but it's Monty, who doesn't really do much but use a shield. But, you know, that might be all UCF needs to make the play work. And it seems like we are at a standstill off of sight. Snack is kind of sitting in the window with Doke's DMR, which is, you know, very powerful at that angle. The hack's going in. We'll see if it works. If it paints anyone's location, seems like it does work out. Now he gets a nice pick on Scoop and starting to push right on up for UCF. And there we go, the smoke bomb. Monty with a shield on stack gets the plan off. 4v3, 5v3, 4v3. C4 takes out Caleb, stopping the plant, which might be all Fisher needs to win this round. Things are looking a bit more hectic this time around with the diffuser down and with the diffuser literally sitting in the hands of Fisher. They might be able to hold steady just long enough to survive this. 90 seconds is a bit of a long time, but you know, with the diffuser in their hands, Fisher might be able to lock this round in. But let's see if UCF can pull it back after the slight setback of a nice little C4. 60 seconds are on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. As a line goes on through, I don't think it pinged anyone, but the pressure might be enough. We'll see though. The round is pretty slow right now, kind of just waiting for those peaks, waiting for that one misstep. And it looks like the misstep has been found. Bales gets knocked out while Bomb secures a kill on Drake, and it's apparently traded off. And oh my god, I think that was a clean sweep from Bomb here, kind of just holding it with the MPX. Full health Valk kind of gets the job done, which was, oh my god, quite a display of aim. I didn't get to see it myself, unfortunately, but oh my god, what a clutch. That could have been bad, but with the nice little position, kind of game knowledge of, hey, Monty's kind of planning right in the smoke here, throw a C4. Fisher was able to pull it back, and now it's 6-4, just a little bit closer to victory for them, and UCF just needs to fix a few mistakes to win this round. This is, as much as the score says otherwise, I still think it's anybody's game, but with the sites changing and not being able to go on second floor, Fisher is going to have to try a little harder, kind of get a few better positions here if they want to get a clean round. But with the map being Workshop, with the site being Workshop, they might be able to do it. Workshop is a very defendable site. I think it's the second best site to defend on this map in comparison to Tower. And, you know, maybe they can get this. I think they can get it. I think it's completely possible. But let's see what the offense is. So the offense is still mostly the same. We got Ace Doke with a Twitch. And IQ. Cap is making his return, which could work out. But again, Cap is not exactly in the meta right now. Not to say he's not good, but you kind of have to try a little bit harder, play things a little bit differently than what you're used to if you were to try this. Not to say don't try this at home, but I wouldn't try this at home. But we'll see if the professionals can handle it for us.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Now that the round started, we're going to see if the offense is going to reign superior or Fisher can lock things in and pull things a bit closer to their side. But with a few drones captured by Maple, the vision is going to be a bit better for Fisher here. As things start to kick off, no one's really pushed into the building yet. There's a few people roaming, but mostly everyone's kind of playing a bit closer to site, which is kind of how you would want to play Workshop. You have like one person roaming towards up top, and then just have everyone else anchor up a little bit. You kind of want that when you're playing someone like, I would say, Monty, because, you know, you got drones to use. You don't really have the time to kind of check your drone when you're roaming. So this might end up being a more defensive play style from Fisher here. Even though they're playing defense, yes, they can play offensive. They're going to play a bit more defensively against this offense. And it looks like Maui gets the first kill of the round on Scoob. getting the push a bit easier for them. And Caleb's kind of trying to get his little... He gets crossbow in there, but oh my god, the smoke into the plant. This might end up working, but let's see if a grenade C4 stops him. Oh, Caleb might be able to get it. 1 second, and the plant is down. C4 is planted. Cap barely escapes. Caleb escapes with his life. Oh, but it looks like it got taken away right after that. He almost got that perfect, but Bales is the last one to clutch this up. And oh my god, the offside play. Tech was ready for him. While the diffuser gets taken out by Mozzie here. Oh my god, that was... I wouldn't say gross, but oh my god, I feel kind of bad. That Souls was literally sitting behind the one corner that no one would have expected. But hey, got the kill. Fisher gets their 5th victory on this map, and look at that. The score is getting just so much closer. And I think it's going to be 6-6. I really think it's going to be 6-6, even though the map choice, the site choices are back to towers and customs. But of course, you're not going to pick customs, so it's going to be towers again. The comp for offense is, again, the same thing. It's been working, with the exception of a few picks, a few misplays, but it's mostly been successful. So they're going to try it out once again. They might be able to get it, they might not. We'll see if it works. For our defense, the picks are mostly the same as we saw before. We got Kaid, Falcon, Legion on towers before. We're going to see it again. I don't remember seeing Lemming Solus on... No, wait, we did see them. So yeah, the same comp as before, basically. We'll see if it works better this time. Maybe with a few better angles, with a few better setups. Fisher might be able to get the win this time with this same comp, but we'll see if that ends up being the case. Because again, unlike a few other games that you play, it's more about the aim in this game. If you can get those picks, if you can get those angles, you can win the round, even though the comp is not exactly different or up to par. It could still work out, and that's what I love about this game. Every single round can turn into a 1v5 clutch victory, or it can just be a clean sweep from either team. But, I mean, with the way things are playing, it's been mostly clean sweeps, with a few exceptions of a few clutches. But, you know, you gotta take your battles, you gotta pick your wars, you know? So, with the round start at 2.5 minutes to go, UCF is kind of easing their way onto the site once again. Gridlock trucking in for Stingers, way off site, but trying to pick off anyone who might be pushing there. A bit of a zoning control for anyone who's roaming, which might end up working out. A bit of util, maybe making a bit of noise to distract Fisher, but looks like a nice pick from Snack there on Bear. I said Bear, Beast. Beast gets taken out by Snack. Snack is at half health, but he might not need that half health. He could be on 1 HP again. Nice little 3k, 4k, whatever. It's still completely possible from either team here, actually. I was about to say UCF might be able to turn this, but so far the round is in their favor, so they might be able to get this. Oh, but Tech with the P9 kill on Maui, evening up the scoreboard into a 4v4 in the favor of UCF, since offense does have the advantage once the kills start trading and popping off. But it looks like Fisher is holding tight a bit more this time. They actually have someone on it in comparison to before. They had no one on it before. And UCF is slowly making their way in. Drake is slowly easing his way down the stairs, checking his corners, clearing things out. But with Kite and Legion kind of just sitting on each site, it's going to be a bit hard to push it because they're actually watching it. But of course, we have the wild cards. Snack takes out one of them, though. Legion is down, and the site is kind of mostly open. At the moment, 4v2, things are looking a bit dire for Fisher, but, you know, with the way Bomb is playing right now, he might be able to get a few flanks, and Kaid might be able to kind of anchor down, be that, literal anchor to hold things together. But we're about to find out. We got 37 seconds left on the clock here. UCF's got to pick up the pace if they want to get that plant down, if they want to get those kills off. It looks like Caleb is going for that plant. Seems like the cap is mostly to plant smoke. And oh my god, with a nice little spray from second, a nice little spray from Bales, Maple and Bomb fall to the last offense of UCF, and that is going to be 7-5 for UCF, closing out this first game with Snack on top as ace. Congratulations, UCF, for this first win. But we're going to see if Fisher can pull this back and turn this into a very close match for us tonight. I think that was pretty good. We got a lot of nice kills, a lot of nice plays from both teams. I don't think this game is weighted into scales for anyone here. I think UCF does have a bit more of a cohesive comp ready to go. Like, yes, both teams did play a bit unconventional kind of roaming play, with everyone kind of roaming, which is, when you're so cute, you don't really want that. But when you're with all your teammates, with your 5-sec, it might actually be a play you guys actually do. But with both teams doing that still, it does seem like UCF kind of has their idea of it a bit more locked down. Fisher is kind of trying to do the same thing, but they're not really getting the same kills, the same pressure as UCF did when they're playing off-site, which might end up being kind of like they might end up losing because of that. I really hope they don't lose too hard, because if they keep trying it, they might have to switch back to a more conventional defensive play style. But it seems like with this next map being Skyscraper, I think that offensive play style might end up working, even though a lot of the sites are kind of open to just one wall outside. I think things are becoming a bit more hectic than I anticipated. Offsite picks are a bit of something you don't really see as much, but I'm glad we're seeing it here. So again, this map is going to be Skyscraper. UCF is attacking first, so we're going to see what Fisher's defense is going to be for this for these first few rounds. And it seems like we're still waiting on someone. I think PC might have crashed. Not really sure what's going on. But while we wait for that, kind of want to talk about that last game a little bit. I think the picks were a bit crazy. Yeah, I'm already talking about what am I talking about. But with the way, I think Drake kind of got nice pushes in. Caleb on cap was, again, not anticipating it, but it was working. Chucking a free smoke, like it's an instant smoke bomb when you shoot that crossbow. Get those smokes straight into a plant. I think that's what he's. I think that's kind of what he's assigned to do. You don't really assign people to things, but I think with the way the comp's going, I think Caleb is the one in charge of planting, which it has been working for about half of the time. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes he gets a C4 to the face. It's a bit 50-50. But with everyone else, Snack getting some nice kills, Maui kind of getting nice picks outside, Snack kind of just sitting back a little bit, but then pouncing like a snake. I don't think snakes pounce, but you get the point. He's kind of jumping out, getting those nice picks, catching everyone off guard, but I mean, that's kind of what we're supposed to do in this game. And it seems like more people are might be having technical difficulties, but
bomb and technical.
Wow. I was not ready to hear that. But yeah, Ubisoft servers, let's not question it. I think UCF did have a more cohesive playstyle. As I said before, they definitely knew how to apply pressure, even though they weren't on site. They knew how to put pressure around the map a bit more, which does end up being more useful because, when you're playing offense, the last thing you want is to be locked out of the damn building. Like, you want to get in there, right? At the very least, get inside. And with UCF kind of just pinning the entrances down, it was a little bit difficult, especially with how UCF kept changing where they were sitting. So you couldn't really tell, they're going to be holding the window to lockers, right? Like, you don't know that. No one knows that except for UCF. But I think the way Fisher played, I think a more defensive play style works out because, like, as we saw at the end there, it almost kind of worked. They got a few picks. They kind of stopped. They almost stopped the plant in that last round. But they I think it's in their best interest to kind of play a bit more defensively. Again, not really like, yes, you want to be unpredictable, but I don't think playing off-site like every round is the play. That's just my humble opinion, but with the new map being Skyscraper, it's not a new map. With this next map being Skyscraper, they might be able to make it work if they ever choose to do that playstyle again. But if they do anchor up a bit more, I can see it working a bit better for them. But of course, we gotta give them credit where credit's due. They got some very nice picks. I think Bomb was the bomb this game. He got some very nice kills in tandem with all of his other teammates. Maple definitely. I think it was Maple who almost clutched up that very first round as Ash. If he got that first round, things might have been way different, but we'll never know. But maybe we'll find out this game if they can do things correctly. Am I messing this up? Oh, it was one game. Oh my god. Okay. So I a bit of a mishap here. So UCF won the game against Fisher, and seems like the teams are changing to North Texas B. Okay. We're gonna change things up a little bit. UCF, they might do the same thing against our new opponents. Not really sure how Texas is going to play this. They might try to, I wouldn't say copy, but kind of replicate the kind of off-site roaming play style, or they're going to anchor. That's like the two options you kind of have when you're playing Siege. But I think the map's still Skyscraper, but yeah, UCF is fighting Texas this time, so they might have to change things up if things don't work out. If they can't get those picks like they want to on their defense rounds, they might have to hunker down a bit more. But since they're attacking first, we'll see if they're slower, kind of methodical, what is it, like, kind of skulking attack prowess kind of kicks into play. Because that's what they were doing when they were offense. They were kind of waiting for those moments, clearing out the areas with the vision. They had a lot of tools to get intel. They had IQ, they had Doke, they had a lot of different options for just checking, hey, is anyone right there? But we'll see if that works out again. I think their play style is going to stay roughly the same. Can't say anything about Texas because, well, I haven't seen them yet. But I guess we'll find out. And with Skyscraper being as volatile of a map it is, and no one really liking it, we'll see if things kind of do change up. At least in terms of UCF, or we're going to see more of the same of what they're doing, except, with a bit more dramatic flair with how it's Skyscraper. But until we get that set up, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. If you don't have a snack or anything, you might want to get one, because, we're going to be in for quite the ride. I'm going to finish off this Mountain Dew, and yeah, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. Seems like the game started a bit faster than anticipated. It seems like I think everything's set up, so we're kind of getting into it a bit faster now. Is now UCF versus North Texas B. That's a bit long. I'll just say Texas. UCF is on the offense this time, so we're going to see their offensive plays first. And the bans are going out right now. Texas bans Brava, which is a bit understandable. I don't want to, play captain and have my traps get hacked and end up tripping all my own traps. So I can understand their ban, but we'll see what UCF wants to ban on their offense. I'll find out in 3, 2, 1, and Blitz again. I don't really understand the vendetta against Blitz right now. It could be like a meme, or they generally don't want to get rush flashbanged by a Blitz. I know Blitz used to be really good back in the day when people were Blitz rushing super hard. But I know that got nerfed a while back, so Blitz definitely fell off. But I mean, maybe like they kind of don't want to deal with that. UCF bans Mira for their defense, even though it is... Oh, wait. Is the map still border? I thought the map's changed to skyscraper. All right, I guess it's going to be border once again. The same bans from UCF. Texas, well, I don't know what they banned last time if they played like a game before this, but seems like they're banning Brava and Kaid. Okay, Kaid's a very solid ban here. I mean, with all the different walls you would like to electrocute, and with the hatches you can also electrocute. I don't blame them at all for that. But Walton out is still possible either way, bandit, mute, etc. Let's see what the plays are right now. Looks like Timo is playing Warden. I still don't understand the appeal as much. Like, there was no Ying ban as there was last game, so I can see it being a bit more effective. But, I mean, if it's still more of a meme. Warden's gadget still sucks in comparison to everyone else. If you want to use the NPX, play Valk, But let's see what the comps are right now. UCF seems to be doing somewhat more of the same, but they changed it a little bit. They pulled out the Grim. One of the newer guys, which is very interesting. I've seen Grim used a few times, but he's kind of a discount jackal if you think about it. So it's going to be quite the spectacle to see how this plays out. I forget what gun he uses as well, but if it's good, that could be another reason. But it seems like right now the comp is going to be no hard breaching. We're just going to push through everything else, even though the map is the site. I keep saying map. The site is on the second floor, which is the status quo for border. Seems like the defense Texas is going for just a bit more lockdown kind of comp here. They got zombie barriers. They have Rooney gates, whammy magnets, frost traps too. And again, Warden's gadget sucks, so he's kind of just roaming, kind of going for MPX picks. But besides that, looks like am I seeing this correctly? Okay. Better just proved he was better by putting a deployable shield on the desk. I've never seen that before, but we'll see if it works. I think I really hope that does work, because we'll get some nice content out of that. But it could be bait as well, or he's actually going to play there. If he plays there, I mean, he's going to burn a grenade or two. But with the round just started, looks like Drake has taken the mantle of Cap away from Caleb for the time being. Seems like he's going to cook with his plants, while Caleb plays Monty for the plant play. And there we go. Looks like the push is going straight to the door. No need to breach the wall. Caleb planting as Monty back turn to the enemy, not getting shot, and the diffuser's down. I don't think Texas was ready for such a fast plant like that. But either way, managed to sneak a kill on Maui before dealing with the stress of the diffuser. 30 seconds left to disable it. Things are not looking too great. The diffuser is already right outside of the door. And UCF is scoring some nice kills. The trades are going off, and UCF is going to reap in those benefits, even though, well, Texas kind of knows what's going on now. Caleb was blocking with the shield. 10 seconds left. And even though I think Texas is going to struggle a bit here with the defense, as Caleb shows us how good Monty can be. That Drake running with the M2, just with that perfect recoil control, takes out those last two opponents. The Warden and the Frost get wiped off the face of the earth for this first round. What a devastating play from UCF there. What a fast offense. I think Texas wasn't really prepared for that type of push. They kind of set up for the other side, Walkers. They kind of knocked off the wall. Like, they had the deployable shield on the desk with a frost trap. They were set up for that side. They weren't ready for UCF to push from the other side of the map. But UCF shows us once again how they do things around here. And I hate to say it. Well, I'm not saying I hate to say it, but I don't want to be that guy. But it's working, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to say anything about it. We're just going to see if they can cook with it once again with a very similar comp. Seems like the site, I think it's still second floor because it's second floor. Why would you not pick that? But with pretty much the exact same comp, we're going to see if Texas can change things up a little bit to make sure both sites are amply defended, because it seems like A site was kind of a bit left to dry, while Walkers was kind of reaping the benefits of a good defense. So with 10 seconds left of prep, we're going to see if that ends up being the case, and we're can steamroll this as last round, but if not, well, we get a closer game, just like against Fisher. So we'll see how that works out. Because the round has just started, and Caleb is on Monty once again. I think they're going to try something similar, but if Texas picked up anything from what happened last round, it's not going to be as easy for UCF to knock things out. We'll see how that ends up working, though, and as I anticipated, Texas is playing a bit more defensively. They're kind of anchoring a bit more to what we're all used to in Siege. So we're going to see if that stops UCF in their tracks. But with Gridlock chucking in her stingers, I think the push is just now beginning. The action is about to kick right off the door. Oh, that door is about to get busted right on through. You guys ready for this? Oh. And there we go. The door's open, and there we go. Things are starting right off. Lions setting off with Tracker. Maui gets taken out, but it doesn't really matter. The Claymore kill on Aruni kind of stops things. And it seems like Grimm's bees have kind of pinged everyone. So it's going to be a bit harder for Texas to get in there. The diffuser is down once again. With Monty sitting on the diffuser, you are not getting that thing diffused. So we'll see if Texas can, take out Caleb. I'm not sure if they have anything left to do so. I think, yeah, Warden doesn't have his Nitrocell, and there's not really much you can do against a Monty other than try to flank them, but with his back to the wall, you're not flanking that. And with another Claymore kill with a few more sprays, UCF secures the second round on their offense. They definitely have their stuff figured out. That plant is a devastating plant. But, I mean, just another great display of team play and nice display of picks. It's quite the show for them, but we'll see if Texas can turn it around. We'll see if they can. I don't have as much hope as last game, but it's not all gone. I'm gonna give them a chance. I think they can do it. But they're gonna have to do something about this Monty play, because look at that, they're doing it again. Oh, they just switched to Fuse. I take back what I said. They might switch back. We'll find out. But they're they might. Texas is going to want to try to counter what UCF has been doing, and with a change of site to towers, that might actually work. Drake is now on Ying instead of Cap, which is going to be very annoying, because Ying grenade is not a fun grenade to look at. Let's just say I had to go to the eye doctor a few times because of that, but let's not get into that. Seems like the defense is going to hold up a bit more strong this time with a few castle walls and with a few smoke grenades to zone everyone off. Timo is going to be playing like Timo this round, because yes, that's a League of Legends joke. But
10 seconds to go.
with the rounds being 2-0 in favor of UCF might have the tempo momentum they need to close this out with a very clean victory. If this ends up being like 7-0, I wouldn't be surprised. I hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does, well, good job UCF. But let's jump off that bridge when we get there. Seems like UCF is pushing from the east side once again, or west side. I forget what the spawns are called. But seems like they're playing from that same opening they tried last time, with fuses going off, trying to get rid of those defensive gadgets and maybe snag a kill. it looks like Caleb is trying to get a bit more pressure onto side before making his way in. I think he's playing shield fuse, which is now what I thought, but I think that was the frost. No, it's not frost. That was just a nice little spray from samples there. Caleb is down with the diffuser with him. And now the round is 4-4 with a few trades, but oh my god, look at that. Drake and Maui getting stuff done with those nice kicks off-site, going from those flank angles, kind of just pinching Texas onto the play. And oh my god, just a clean display of skill that there's really no other way to put it. Let's take a look at this last kill. Oh my god, what was that, Ace? Oh my god, that was disgusting. I'm not sure if I think he knew he was there, but still. Wow. UCF just steamrolled that round just like the others, and I don't know. Things are not looking too great for Texas. They call a timeout. I think they're trying to change their strategy up a little bit, but we're gonna be here for a little bit waiting. You guys get to check out the scoreboard, see who's the real MVP here. But I don't know. Let's see if that changes. Bills and Drake are kind of fighting for top frag. Drake's going 6-0 right now, which is I don't know. Someone's got to stop him, you know. But I think UCF does have the strategy locked in. They definitely got warmed up versus Fisher, and I think they're going to take their plan and bring it to fruition against Texas. But with the timeout over, let's see if that ends up being the case. Let's see what the map is. The site, it's going to be Towers again. And with a very similar comp, Better is going to prove that he's better on Warden, and Joe is going to be on Valk, the two MPX champions, with a few more defensive tools from Castle and Smoke, which are always pretty nice picks. On the side of UCF, looks like we got a few changes here. We got Zero and Blackbeard. We're welcoming them into the game. I haven't seen Blackbeard in a very long time. He got gutted. No one's playing him anymore, but you know, we'll see if it works. Sorry, there's a fly in my face. But with Blackbeard in Zero, well, I don't know. We'll see if this works.
Speed up and running.
All right. So with the prep phase underway, about 15 seconds left to go into it. It looks like Texas is trying to play a bit off-site now, kind of changing things up. They tried the defensive play style. It didn't really work, so you know, got to change things up because you know we all know what the definition of insanity is. But I think there's a solid chance they can pull this back, but. With the way UCF is playing, they're going to have to lock in if they haven't already. I think they have locked in. I'm not going to be the one to say this is a steamroll, even though it's a 3-0. I think there's hope. There's definitely hope here. So we're not going to let go just yet. But seems like with the way the game is turning out so far, they're going to have to do some very unpredictable stuff here to pick off the top fraggers from UCF. Maybe take out the few stronger members, and the offense kind of falls apart a little bit. But it seems like Snake kind of gets the first kill on Timo there, with a bit of a rush as Sledge, and a bit of a spray from his teammates here. It kind of shows that, you know, his team means business. And now it's a 4v2 once again. UCF kind of just I want to say ended this round before it started, but things are not looking too great for Texas right now, but I think it's possible. With the two MPX champions here, this might end up becoming good for Texas here. And look at that. I probably shouldn't say that as we're watching someone shoot a camera, but seems like Better did get a kill. Oh no, it was sorry, I think it was Ronaldo who got killed, but oh, look at that. I am so dumb. Better did get that one kill, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. UCF was just a bit too oppressive on that rush, and with half the team down, it was a very hard round to play. But you know, UCF definitely has their stuff like ready to go. Like they've got the green light. They're on their A game. It's gonna be a hard game. I can't really blame Texas for not exactly being able to counter too effectively. But let's see if coming back to the second floor works out better. Second floor is the best side. You know, they did lose there like every single time. They might be able to do it this time with a Rooney, Whammy, Frost Traps, everything. They might be able to do this. I think they have it in them, but let's find out. Let's see what the play is this time. And if I know anything from UCF as of right now, they might try the same door play again. You know, there's no shields. They might be able to get a few smokes in, a few flashes. Drake is playing Ying, so of course there's going to be flashes. And with Snack on Iana, Iana can use smokes or flashes, so it's going to be one or the other. I don't know what it is just yet, but it looks like it's going to... I feel like it's going to be somewhat similar to what's happened before. They also run Blackbeard, which is... If you were to play that in a solo lobby, you would basically get reported for trolling, but we're not going to do that here because we're going to let him cook. And with prep phase ending, right now, let's see if the prep is what Texas needs to win this round. I'm going to take another swig of Mountain Dew while our big players start to make their push. But while we wait here, let's take a look at, you know, what the positioning is right now. It seems like we got quite a bit of roaming going on, mostly on the same floor because it's second floor. Now we're shooting through the floor from the bottom up. So seems like the Frost tech is gonna be thrown out once again. The deployable shield on the desk, ladies and gentlemen. I want to try that myself. But seems like, the gun barrel sticking out just a little bit. I think Maui saw that one coming, and Drake securing the second kill of this round. It's a 5v3. Things are not looking too great, but a kill is traded off by Better, and Better gets flanked from the side, while Timo kind of makes short work with the MPX. The MPX is such a good gun. You don't need a gadget to win the game, right? Timo might be able to get this, but... with the pressure from a Lion and a Blackbeard with the shield, yeah, it's gonna be hard. Ooh, but a nice little grenade might end things off. Ooh, but it doesn't. Actually, forgot where Warden was. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. There we go. Lion does end this round off. Seems like I think Warden did try to go for a flank here, but I think UCF kind of saw that one coming a little bit. I mean, he wasn't on site. Where else could he be? And now the game is 5-0. Okay, it might be 7-0. I hate to say this might be 7-0. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will gladly eat my words. But UCF, they definitely... I think they definitely have the better comp here. I'm not really sure what Texas is kind of going for, because it's like, yeah, they're anchoring, but they're not really doing much to anchor. Like, I haven't seen, like, a Rooney gate kind of coming into play. Like, Magnet from Whammy isn't exactly catching anything, and of course Warden's Warden. But like, I think if they want to anchor, they would probably play a bit more, you know, anchor-based characters like Legion maybe. I think Captain can roam, but you can also anchor pretty well. But like, with the way things are going, I don't think Texas has as clear of a game plan as UCF does. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. We'll see if a smoke grenade and Rooney Gate kind of locks out UCF. But with the fight, I would say hyper-aggressive playstyle that UCF has been displaying this whole night. I think UCF can kind of push on through with the right positioning. And now the Drake on Iana, it's going to be way easier. But hey, the round's starting. We're going to see if that ends up being the case. I think the site is, I believe the site is second floor again. I forgot to check. No, it's Workshop. There you go. The site is Workshop. I got that completely off. But with the site being Workshop, it's going to be a bit of a change of pace here. Second floor is a bit more better push in terms of speed, even though UCF kind of does have a bit of an advantage of having the windows and doors. And Drake kind of just walked into that one. I think he was trying to fake being a clone or Gemini, but it almost worked. It almost worked. He did get a kill, but he did end up getting traded off, which actually is in favor of UCF because offense benefits from trades. And there we go, Maui scoring another kill on samples. Now turning this into a 4v3. Looks like everyone else on Texas is going to have to kind of lock down a little bit more. And with UCF kind of pushing in from above, it's going to be a bit of an oppressive way to do things. Oh my god, just 2 kills back to back. 4v1. Better can prove he's better right now with a 4v1. Kind of just, oh my god, a flashbang though. I don't think he set off his gadget in time. I think I was expecting the wrong person. Never mind. Someone got flashbang. I think Better is going to have to prove he's better real quick. Oh my god, what was that? The Queen Knife with a clean pistol headshot. He's going for the pre-fires. He doesn't have much time, but I mean, like, he's got the spirit. He's better, right? He's better. Let's see if he cooks though. Oh my god, there's another down on Blackbeard of all people. And then, there we go, triple kill. The quad kill might be possible, but I mean, with where Caleb is playing, I don't think Better knows where he is. 15 seconds left. Like, he kind of just has to know. He has to run to the diffuser. He doesn't know where it is. Where's the diffuser? I think it's on the other side, but oh my god, he found it. Oh my god, he got the kill. I don't think he can defuse it though. Oh my god. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He almost got it. He proves he was better. He killed everyone, but not in time to get a diffuser. Jesus Christ. I was hoping for a play like that, but it's 6-0 now, and the round, it's on match point for UCF, but hey, UCF has to defend now, and usually defending is better than attacking. It's a bit easier, but I don't know. We'll see if Texas's offense is better. Better's proven he's better. Let's see if his teammates can do the same. Because right now, they're kind of suffering, like struggling, not suffering, okay, maybe suffering. They're struggling a little bit. But I mean, with a round almost as close as that, I mean, it's possible. The hope is there. Better almost got it. He almost got it. It was so close. I was really hoping he got that because it was a very clutch moment right there. 1v4, like, if your friend is in a 1v4, you're like, nah, you win. You win, right? So let's see what the defenses from UCF is right now. Oh, look at that. The deployable shield in the hallway again, playing off-site. I mean, the site is on 2nd floor, but, I mean, playing from security, playing from the hallway. And now with Snack playing Oryx, the roam potential is insane. But let's see what the actual offense is. It's on Thermite. We got a Sample playing Gridlock. Abuela is he hasn't died yet. Oh, there we go. He's on the line. And then we got Zorf and Ash for our last two. Better might be able to get a nice another 1v4 again if possible. But oh, Snack getting the spawn kill. You hate to see it. Or you love to see it, depending on, if you're on the receiving end or not. With all the trades coming out before anyone's even in the building, it's a 4v3 in favor of UCF on defense. Texas is going to lock in a little bit, but with the line ping, kind of knowing where everyone is, I think they can do it. They kind of got the information they need, and there we go. Timo scoring a kill on Bales, turning this into a 3v3, which is in favor of Texas because trades benefit the attacker. We all know this now. And there we go. The second line has been sent out. There we go. Maui's down. No more Doc for UCF. And now it's left to Caleb and Snack to win this round. But with the way things are going right now, Texas might be able to get a nice, clean attack in. But, I mean, with the speed of their push, I don't know. I think UCF can lock this down. I mean, there's a lot of time left. 2 minutes is a lot of time. Again, most of the action happened in the first 15 seconds of this game. Oh, look at that, though. Caleb has 8 few bullets, and there we go. The last lion ping goes out. And Caleb is, he's got the goal to put up a reinforcement at this hour. But hey, it might end up saving his life. We'll find out though. Which another thing I find very funny. Yeah, 2 people didn't pick up Rook armor. They got their free merch, but that's besides the point. I think Caleb and Snack both have their armor though, so it doesn't really matter too much in this case. But I still find it funny that there's armor left. But let's see here. Now the clock has dwindled down to about a minute. Texas hasn't exactly made much progress in the past 50 seconds. But not knowing where people are, it kind of puts a bit of stress down. Caleb gets a nice kill on Abuela. The Lions were down, so it's not too much of a loss. But now it's a 2v2, and oh my god, Caleb, what was that? He just went in from behind, and I think that finishes this game off 7-0 with the nice, clean double kill in the same spray by Caleb. Good job, UCF. They oh my god, they definitely had their plays locked in. They knew what they're doing, and they benefited from it. So, I mean, what's more to say? They won. Texas had some nice moments there, but against UCF, it kind of proved that the chances were a bit lower than I had hoped. But anyway, that does end that match. So UCF is going on their nice little win streak right now. I'm not sure if we're getting another game tonight. I have a suspicious feeling that we might not get another game, but I don't know, 50-50. Oh, last game? Okay. That was the last game. So UCF does take the victory for tonight, 2-0 against our opponents. So congratulations, UCF. They did fantastic. They had the plays, they had the aim, they had everything ready to go. They became prepared, and they got stuff done. They went in, but first and last out type stuff. Oh my god. But I mean, we have to give credit where credit's due. Again, better. Almost got that one before clutch. I'm never gonna live that down. They almost had that. I really wish he got that, because I was really rooting for him there. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But either way, it was pretty nice. We got some nice plays from everyone today. So I'm not exactly too disappointed in how tonight turned out. But again, that does conclude tonight's stream. UCF does take home the trophy. At the moment, there's no trophy, but you get the point. UCF does win their games fair and square, clean as Mr. Clean. I don't know. I can't think of lines. But yeah, that was a fantastic display of skill, fantastic display of teamwork, everything. So good job, UCF. And if you're still here, thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun casting these games tonight. And I'm sure to come back next week. I think we're doing more Siege next week. If not, maybe some Overwatch, maybe some League. We'll find out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys stick around, I don't know, talk and chat a little bit if you want. But that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.